Beach Corner Church is a church plant. So we're the sister church of Onaway E-Free, which is 20 minutes away from here, north of us. 3 families from that church recognized that the church in Onaway was growing. So they got together and said, hey, why don't we start a small group here in this Beach Corner area? And as a result, they started growing rapidly. So it took 4 years, but then all of a sudden this land that we're on was donated. A small church building was built, and that became Beach Corner Evangelical Free Church. I think because we've had such a long-standing relationship, it's really helped to rally the troops when it's time to go again. Because we're not very good at staying connected in between those periods of time and communicating well, but as soon as it's time to go, everybody who's been there in the past that is still here, because some have gone on to different things as they matured and grown, but everyone that's here then kind of steps up to the plate and begins to rally the troops, former people that aren't going anymore but have been there. It's just been a real big help. And plus, what's also been a help, 2 things. One is we've had a number of people that have gone on these trips and then have eventually gone back on their own and spent years in Peru working in other ministries because of the trip that we took them on. And one lady in particular married a Peruvian, and now he lives here with us. And he's now going this year, which is really just so cool because it really builds that connection with the ministry we're working with in another country, with our church here. And I love the long-standing relationship because then there's you know exactly what you're getting into, and it gives us the opportunity to say to them, we don't want to do what we want to do. We're here to help you guys. We believe in your ministry. That's why we're still with you. We just want to do what you have asked of us to do. And of course, this year it's new, but it just makes it so special because we know who they are, and we just are serving them, right? And allowing them and helping them to do the work God's called them to do. It's so great. And it kind of has inspired people that way and has led to, some key things being developed in our church, such as an evangelism program and evangelism training, and actually stepping out in faith and going out and speaking to absolute strangers about the gospel and spreading that work, to the idea of envisioning a church plant and what that would look like, and seeing what AUTEC has done in Peru and how we can share experiences and use some of those shared experiences to help us in what we're trying to do here. In fact, that's one of the big reasons why I'm looking forward to this year's missions trip. It's because we're so focused on a church plant right now that I just want to pick Pastor Freddie's brain and say, hey, what are some things that you've experienced that have been positive as you've done it that we might be able to take to our country to do here?